Hey guys, it's Red here. Are you ready for some I do work here lady stories read by me? Oh, you are? That's fantastic, because here they are. This name tag isn't just a cute accessory. I work at the infamous Bullseye Mart. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the uniform there. Khaki pants, red shirt of some kind, name tag, closed-toe shoes, you get the idea. I'm lucky that the mart I work at is pretty chill on uniform. As long as the outer layer is 90% of some shade of red and the pants aren't ripped to high heaven and everything is work appropriate, we can wear whatever we want, including jeans. So it's a warm summer day at work and I'm wearing my coolest work appropriate attire. Lightest pair of jeans I have, sneakers, and a red and white striped t-shirt, and a name tag displaying my name and the store's logo on it. Since I'm working self-checkout that day, I'm also outfitted with the right equipment, namely a walkie-talkie, a small portable scanner, and keys that jingle with every step I take. Note, the keys are the only thing slightly hard to spot just by looking at me. The walkie and scanner are pretty bulky. So for the last 5 minutes, I've been running every which way, helping the small crowd that descended upon the self-scan lanes. So it might appear to the unobservant that I'm some clueless customer trying to find a certain candy bar on lane or something. Finally, the line calms down enough and no one needs my immediate attention, so I walk over to stand next to the woman waiting in line for the self-scan. I exhale and enjoy my brief moment of peace when the woman, the Karen of the story, gives a surprised, "Wow." Me, thinking she was talking about the long line we just had. I know, nice summer days bring in a big crowd, huh? I can't believe you just cut me. I didn't cut you. Yes, you did. I watched you walk over, grab a candy bar, and then stand in front of me. You cut me in line. I just stood there confused and no candy bar in hand. Then it clicked. Ma'am, I work here. A likely story. I looked down at my bulky walkie and scanner and my name tag. Very likely. Karen rolled her eyes and walked away, muttering something about how rude some people can be. She then proceeded to get into the only other open lane, which had 3 people ahead of her. One looking like a fairly large order. I kind of shrug and share a people will be people look with the next guy in line. But it's not over yet. About 15 minutes later, the cashier, I'll call her Aaliyah, waved me down, so I walked up to her side of the lane while still keeping an eye on the self-scan. What's up, Aaliyah? The machine won't take this lady's coupon. I glance over and Karen and I lock eyes. She scoffs and rolls her eyes. I ignore her and glance at the coupon Aaliyah's holding. Oh, here's the problem. The coupon's expired. Just by a day, though. I hand the coupon back to Aaliyah. We can still honor it. Just enter the price change manually and put the coupon with the others. I don't know how to do that. Karen. Ugh. Then call someone over to show you how to do it and stop wasting my time. I can show you. Really? You can? Yeah, it's pretty simple. So I show Aaliyah how to enter a coupon manually and what to do with it afterwards. She thanks me and I'm about to head back to my post when Karen looks at me absolutely flabbergasted. Wait, so you do work here? I have for a couple of years now. Why do you ask? You do work here. That's not a Halloween costume. I just kind of stare at the woman and Aaliyah told me later I looked exactly like that one meme where the math is floating around a woman's head. Then I told Karen, why would I be wearing a Halloween costume in the middle of July? I don't know if that woman was actually a Karen. I think she was just having a really off day. She doesn't sound like she was like excessively Karen-ish to me. That's hilarious. All right, here's the next one. Just a short, funny story. I work at a grocery store. One evening recently, I was stocking some salads on the bottom shelf of a cooler. So I was on my knees, arms reached all the way to the back of the cooler. We also wear all matching black sweaters or fleece jackets with the company logo so customers can easily identify employees. So I'm shoulder deep in salad when I hear an, excuse me? So I turn around to see how I can help, and a young gentleman looks quite confused, bordering on slight panic. Do you work here? I look up at him from the floor, pull my arms out of the cooler and turn to him and say, it'd be a pretty weird hobby if I didn't, eh? He was caught off guard for a second, then laughed and asked where the breadcrumbs were, and after a discussion about which kind, we found him some panko. Are you ready for another one? Well, Here it is. If you apply for a job, don't be aggressive to unknown numbers that call. This happened a few weeks ago and my mind just processed it as an I do work here moment. So I work at a branch of a large-scale chain restaurant that we will refer to as the restaurant, as a general worker. We do all of the work at some point or another and are cross-trained. I've worked here for 2 months by this time and already have the respect of all the staff, including the regional manager. One day we get a phone call, and as everyone else was busy, I pick up. The restaurant, not a real street. Who the F is this? The restaurant, not a real street. I asked you a question. Who the F is this and why are you calling my girlfriend? Side note, I just answered an incoming call. We usually only call once because it's a chain fast food place, and usually if they don't answer, they will call back or they don't want it anymore. The restaurant, on not a real street. No, this is not the restaurant. As I've been trying to say, you dialed the number for the restaurant, and the only reason we send outgoing calls to private numbers is to schedule interviews. In the background, I hear,
I did apply there.
Oh, sorry, I'll hand you over to her now. He does so before I can speak. I'm only a worker and can't schedule the interview. I'll tell my manager you called when she gets back. Can I get your name to pass it on? The girlfriend gives me her name and I make a note. The assistant store manager was at another store grabbing some items that we were under stock of. I didn't see her long enough when she came back to tell her before she clocked out, but I brought it up the next day. Hey, by the way, this girl called regarding her application.
Oh yeah, I was gonna set up an interview with her.
Or rather, her rude boyfriend called, asking me why we called her, cussed me out for a bit before handing the phone over when he figured it out. Thanks for letting me know. She'll not be getting an interview because it sounds like she's gonna just be more drama than it's worth, even if she does get hired. I kind of feel bad because her boyfriend cost her the job, but if you get unknown callers while you have job applications out, answer politely. The pay isn't the best, but a lot of people like working here because the managers are really flexible with the schedule. I have one co-worker who only works when she's on break from college, and she always comes back and feels welcome. A lot of the workers hold 2 jobs, including the assistant manager. Some can only come in 2 days a week. The store manager is great about working with it. I was behind on bills and needed more hours. The boss hooks me up and everyone is friendly. We do not need someone starting excessive drama at the job. If there's an unknown number calling you can either don't answer, let it go to voicemail. Answer it politely because you never know who's calling you. Or, I don't know, on my phone I can screen calls. So I can see, they can say their name and I can see who's calling me. I'm guessing there's some other story going on. I bet her boyfriend is super controlling and jealous of her. And that's probably what was going on here. Did you all enjoy those r/I do work here lady stories? Read by Red, that's me. Please give the video a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Thanks so much. Bye bye.